Welcome to episode 92 of the Zero Check podcast. Mike here. I'm joined by my friends, as always. I got Bill and Brad and Chris and Donnie here. Did you guys realize that your first names all fall within the first four letters of the English alphabet? I've thought about that.
Oh, I mean, technically, we do have William.
Oh,
that's
shit.
true.
Way to go, Bill. You fucked it up.
Oh, Bill. I'm sorry. I need you to leave.
Yeah, that's it.
I got to call Gregory.
I've learned the truth about you, William.
I never made that connection.
You're not Bill.
Bill, you're going to have to go.
I mean, that's fine.
Did you get called William as a child?
Right,
like, was that your fucked name? Like, William?
William Lucian was when I was in trouble. William Lucian. William Lucian.
That's a strong name.
Your middle name is Lucian?
Yeah.
I didn't know this about you. I've got an agenda here. You can stay, Bill. We've already done 91 of these together. Yeah. We should just keep going. We have an agenda here today. I've got it in front of me. It's got two items upon it. The first item is 2 adventures, how will we do this? Second item I have on here is the adventure that I've decided that I think we ought to run first. So maybe the second item has spoiled. Yeah, the one I've prepped for. Yeah. So the second item has spoiled the first item. Yes, and I'll tell you my thinking on this, and I visited with one or two of you guys about this, is that, we got all these NPCs. We never get to use them. I thought it'd be interesting to manufacture a plot where 2 player characters go out with multiple NPCs to do adventures and stuff. And, right now, for those of you at home, we're running adventures out of the companion guide. This is the optional add-on book that contains all the NPCs in it that we've been using. Both Ikundeo and Linzi have companion-specific adventures that I've read and that I think are cool, and I like them, and so we're running them. And I thought, well, let's just do them at the same time, or at least the same time in the continuity of the game. And so that brings us to our second item, which is Linzi's adventure. I thought we could start with Linzi's adventure. All in favor, say aye.
Yeah, I like it.
Aye.
Hey.
Okay, all opposed? Lucian.
Oh, I don't care. We can do whatever.
Abstain, I believe, is the term for
roll
that.
some dice and have some fun.
Yeah, my D6, because that's all she can do. Suck ass bards.
Right. Yeah, so part of the fun is we're taking on different characters right now. And Bill is going to cover Linzi for us because he already voices Linzi.
He's the voice of Linzi.
He's the voice of Linzi. The voice of Linzi will be provided by William Lucian. I forgot your last name there for once. I've had a long day. I'm sorry.
I mean, we're just announcing me all over the internet. Now, you want my social security number too? Just get it out there.
No,
Forget your full name. Let's get your mom's maiden name now.
Email address. Secret questions.
What was your first pet's name? What's the name of the street you grew up on? Don't answer this stuff, Bill. Okay. Linzi Clobo has embezzled money to buy a printing press, and it all went south on her when the printing press, along with her wizard friend Eoban, disappeared en route to Fort Trand like 4 days ago. She hasn't been sure what to do. Jubilos Narthropple investigates the missing money. He and Og, Julianus, and Tomton confront Linzi with the findings that she's definitely the one that did it. She goes, "It was me." Oh, and she goes, "I'd do it again." She says, no, she doesn't say that. She goes, "It was me." And she tells you her troubles, which is that the printing press, the Caravan, and her friend Eoban, the wizard, are missing. She has a generally pretty good idea of the route they were going to take. So Linzi's idea is let's backtrack and take the route back.
Oh, she had a general idea of the
location of the
path or whatever.
Path of the press.
The route.
So I like how we were actually I should say you guys, because Mitch hasn't been involved in this at all yet. Everyone was like, "Oh, that sounds good. Let's find a way to help you." And we're totally glossing over the fact that she, without her permission, skimmed like how much money off of the funds?
Yeah, how much did I steal?
A resource die. So that's
a lot.
Worth, yeah.
You could
That's hundreds of gold.
Yeah. And we're like, "Oh, let's help you get that back." When in reality, be like, get it back or it's your head.
To be fair, Og gave her a little bit of a stern talking to. Like, it was, "How could you do this? I can't believe I'm very disappointed in you." So like there's some tough talk there, Brad.
I liked when you were like,
There was tough talk. You're right.
my favorite part from last episode, you were like, is it gambling? Is it drugs?
No, it's a printing press. No, anything but a printing press. It is pretty wild.
Yeah, her vice is the written word.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, when I put Bill into Linzi's shoes and Bill starts empathizing with Linzi, he kind of seemed to be like, I'll take my chances with the king,
Yes.
Yep.
Jubilost over here is like, you're finished after this. And like, Lindsay's like, you're a dickhead. No, I'm not. Which is what I was thinking.
It's just a pure hatred of Jubilost, but in any character I'm going to play.
I see.
He's going with us, isn't he?
He's coming with you guys.
Kill him.
Well, that's a good segue, Bill. Bill, you've performed a segue. Thank you. That's a good segue into who's playing whom. And Og and Mitch, I believe, are going to be played by Og and Mitch. So we're going to someone's going to have to break it to Mitch that he's got to get into Steam Trolley this morning and start reverse tracking Eobald. And Bill's going to play Linzi. I thought I would play Jubilost, and that means Chris Chris, do you want to go home? What's up, man? Who do you want to play?
I mean, I could close my camera and just log off, but no, I'll play someone. And we were kind of chatting about who to pick up. And we haven't adventured with Amiri for a while.
Oh, yes.
I think it's just been since some of the earlier episodes when we cleared out the bandit camp. So we're going to take her along.
Wait. So we've got Amiri, Jubilost, Og, and Linzi.
Yeah.
You'll be the tallest one. You'll be the tallest one, Mitch.
It's going to be like 8 feet. Like I'm leading a preschool. Can we all like hold hands when we cross the road?
He's going to have a rope tying us all together so
we
can
can
pull
paint
us around.
the whip yellow. I'll give you a little school bus.
Dude, that'd be fucking sweet.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this comp. It's a barbarian. It's an inventor. It's a rogue. It's a bard. And Jubilost in the computer RPG, Jubilost is an alchemist. I always thought that was a bit of a poor fit for Jubilost because like he sort of just happens to be kind of like a treasurer, attorney, politician type that also just mixes potions. I have rolled him up as a investigator.
Oh, great.
And so he is a 6th level investigator. So that's pretty good comp, except I guess Linzi can heal. So Bill, you're the healer.
But how do I heal?
Soothe. She can cast a spell called Soothe.
Can't you? Oh, there it is.
Lindsay's got some unique spells. She can cast ink. What is it called? Ink shot. And remember, she used ink shot to kill Volodmira.
Oh, that's right.
Back in episode 5. And
she
can also. Yeah. And she can cast something else. I think it's like transcribe conflict, where she can cast post battle. She can cast a spell that transcribes the conflict, and then you can roll like low DC knowledge checks against her transcription to learn more about what you fought and gain bonuses on the same type of. Is someone making a snoring sound?
Yeah, someone fell asleep.
I'm really excited by that. I roll a ton of knowledge
about something
checks.
I'm never going to do.
Yeah. Bill, what do you do post battle?
I'd like to transcribe that last battle.
I'd like to transcribe the battle, please.
Wait, how much is all this going to cost? Like, is there going to be a fee that she's going to like throw on us? Like, oh yeah, by the way,
she's a transcription services. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. She's got a debt she's got to work off, so maybe she will. Shall we get into the game, gentlemen? My best friends in the world from the first half of the alphabet. Should we get going here?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Let's go.
Please.
All right. I will then leave it to a leader of this party who might be Og, Julianus, and Tomton. Go ahead, sir. It's the morning. It's a beautiful spring morning. Nobody has told Mitch yet what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Linzi, we've got to go and we've got to tell Mitch and get him on board. And I think it's really up to you to explain what's happening, what you did, how you've disappointed everybody, how you're going to make it up, how you'll still deserve your punishment, all that stuff. If you could just fill him in and let him know that we're going to make things better and we need his help. I'll go with you, of course, but I need you to talk.
You ain't got to come with me, sweetheart. I can go do it. I'm not talking like that the entire time, by the way. It's not going to fucking happen.
I think this is
Not
next
gonna
7
happen.
episodes.
This is really the only reason Mike wants to do this.
I know.
And really, in my mind, I think Jubilost may be thinking, well, I'd rather not involve more people, but Mitch does have the steam trolley.
He's got the trolley.
Linzi cares not what Jubilost wants at all.
Yeah, that's true. Jubilost is probably like, we can just take care of this. But no, of course, you guys don't listen to him. Why should you? Why should you listen to your lawyer? All right.
We didn't hire him, Mike.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Is he doing this whole thing pro bono? Is that what's happening?
He is working pro bono compared to what he'd be making at the Sundries.
I
He's
think
donating his expertise to you guys.
the opportunity and the stature of being, on the council is good for him.
That does feed his
Business-wise.
Business-wise, yeah. This is an investment in his future. Mitch, they're in front of your door. You can hear them having this conversation.
It is loud. Like it is the loudest thing Mitch has ever heard before.
Are you hungover?
Oh, Mitch is super
8:30 in the
hungover.
morning.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He was up until like 3 with Mick Mac and Knock Knock. Like Mick Mac had a box
nice.
of he had a box of moon radishes, and they were all half of them were rotten, half of them were good. It was just mystery. Pulling moon radishes out.
Moon radishes, nice.
Fucking
Does
man.
that make you trip?
We were playing radish roulette.
Yeah, we were doing some radish roulette. Yeah, they make you trip balls apparently, and Mitch is feeling the after effects of that.
Mitch is out there chasing dragons.
Chasing dragons.
Now, I have a question for you, Brad, because you've had 90 days of downtime.
Yeah.
Prior to this. Now, I know that you were, I know you did a bunch of armor upgrades for everybody.
Yes.
And I think everyone right now is outfitted in +1 armors.
Yes, with everybody has a moderate foam chassis as well.
Oh, nice. Okay, lots of diapers.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any modifications to the steam trolley?
Not
during
yet.
this time?
Not yet, but he's got plans drawn up for an armored version of the stream trolley.
Ooh.
Yeah. That he wants to kind of look at financing and see if he can swing that.
Well, what does Mitch do when Linzi comes to him and says, I've embezzled and we need your
She's
car?
not going to say it like that. What are we fucking
How is
high?
she going to say it, Bill?
Well, yeah, how is she?
How's she
Yeah,
gonna
how?
say it?
What did she
She's
say?
gonna,
Like,
she's going to explain to him that she had taken out a small loan from the kingdom to buy a printing press so she could improve the life of everybody in the kingdom, and somehow it's been stolen or misplaced or it's just not here yet, and we need to go get it.
do you have the plans?
I don't know. That doesn't sound like Lindsay.
You're right, it doesn't. So, anyways,
Does she have like the actual plans for this, or is this
for
just
the
like
printing press?
Yeah.
I don't know, Mike, does she?
Yeah, she developed like a schematic that
Yeah, she's gonna lay it out. She's gonna lay it out for you on the bed.
Okay, so Mitch is sold. Like he's into the schematics. He's looking. He's thinking of ways
And
to
Mitch is-
improve it.
and Mitch has
Totally
been down
distracted.
for, like-
he doesn't give a fuck now. I was like, I don't care how much this thing costs. This is awesome. Let's get this
Blueprints?
thing.
Show me all the
Yeah.
blueprints.
And since Mitch has been down, like had downtime for like 90 days, he's been drinking and just hanging out. She's gonna stand up and poke him in the belly and be like, "You need to get on the road anyways." And she's just gonna walk out.
He's got a little tum
soft.
tum.
Yeah.
He's got a little softy tum tum.
Yep, he's ready.
Wow. So you roll your tum tum out of the house.
Yeah, I put on my armor. It's a little tighter than normal.
You're like, oh, I gotta let this out a little bit.
Who was screwing to my armor?
Bring the breastplate stretcher.
You guys are in the steam trolley. You're driving along, and then you slow down at the outskirts of town, and Amiri steps onto the fucking trolley too. Someone, I guess, has told her. And
She's standing by the
I
side
don't
of the
know.
road with a bag on her shoulder, and hops on.
Jump in. No time to explain. Just jump in. Let's go.
We're in a hurry.
Well, hey boys and
darling.
ladies, let's go.
Hey, darling, you want to go for a ride with us?
Get in, no time. Oh, and we haven't talked about Amiri in a long time. She's a giant instinct barbarian. She's got this like unique. It's a large sized bastard sword that she uses, but it's like unique looking. It's like a huge slab of rock or something. Like it's just crazy what she walks around with. It's bigger than she is. So she's got that. She's like leaning on it, and she's down.
Yeah,
Of course she is.
And Mitch and
Chris?
Amiri are like
Of course she's down.
close, like from day one. Like when he like lifted the table with his suit, like it was like they were.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, they're
right.
like-
you
they're
impressed
like-
her in episode one.
Mitch
Yeah,
and Amiri
Amir's-
are like me and Jathel.
Yeah,
I feel like they're so close. Like you've added a surfboard holder on top of the
for her
whip,
sword.
except it's to hold the sword. Yeah,
It's like a gun rack, except it's a sword rack.
There you go.
A sword rack.
We got a lot of those down here in the south.
What's that scene in Wayne's World where
A gun rack.
Gun rack? What would I possibly need a rack? Yeah.
A gun rack.
a gun? Yeah.
Yes.
That's Carrie Ann Moss, who plays Trinity in
no.
Is it
in
really?
Matrix. She gets him the gun rack in
I don't
Wayne's
That was
World.
like a psycho hose beast.
No, I don't think that's right.
Then she wrecks her bike,
Fact check.
falls over the car. Wiki it.
I'm
Donnie.
fact checking right now.
Fact checking.
I believe it's Laura Flynn Boyle. Yes, Stacey.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, it's Laura Flynn Boyle, not Carrie Ann Moss. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry about that.
You know, after all that kind of seems doesn't matter. We could just move on past it.
Well, Miri's pretty cool anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, Amiri sees this collection of 3, shorter people, and then her best buddy Mitch with his armor. And is like, yeah, we need more than one person who can see over the dash. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. And you're filling her in on the way. And we're playing road games, and everyone seems to be having fun, despite the fact that there's a crime that's happened
There's
against
no
the kingdom.
crime.
Okay, sorry. Oh, should I roll my weather die?
Yeah.
Here, I'll do it. All right.
Is Jubilost?
I rolled them-
I picture like a Jubilost as a in the back seat, like your mom, like when you're driving with her, like just groaning around every turn, like whoa, slow down.
Got his seatbelt on super tight.
Grabbing the panic bar.
Og sitting next to him. Og sitting next to him
slow
going,
down.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
He's so pissed. And turns out he gets a little car sick too. So at some point, after Linzi's third loop on whatever song she's playing, he's like, I need you to pull over. Mitchell, I need you to pull over.
Mitch looks in the rear view mirror, if there is one, and just rolls down the rear window and just makes eye contact with him as he's rolling the window down. Nope.
Oh my. Well, we all know where this is going. So
Do we have to go into another kingdom
Yeah.
for this?
no, I
We're
don't
going
think
to
so.
another territory. Aren't we going
Yeah,
to...
let's talk about the route. So the printing press was going to get caravanned from Patox into Fort Trand.
Yeah.
So it goes through Hannes Dreliv's territory, through the Hooktongue Slough, which is largely unsettled, and then through the Gnarl Marches. And so you spend the first day or two on the road really tracking yourselves through places you've already been. In fact, you drive by the very spot where you saved Jubilost and his gnomes. You next drive by the spot where you had your trial with Millions and the dead lumberjacks. And at the beginning of day 2, you pass through Tiresia's Grove, and then you go squarely into the Gnarl Marches.
Oh.
And you're just driving along, and that's really kind of what happens the first couple of days. I rolled my weather die. It's partly cloudy. And I know I've said this once or twice before, but we're in spring now. It's a beautiful spring day. Oh, thunderstorms for the day 2, day 3, partly cloudy again. But we're in the Gnarl Marches. I don't know. Should we...
Can we explore?
Gnarl Marches? Well, yeah. You want to?
Yeah, can we
Yeah,
claim
it's
some-
like-
I mean, we got to go through the hexes anyways. Might as
Yeah,
well claim them.
Yep.
I mean, how do we know they're not in these hexes if we don't search? It's missing.
that's
Yeah,
a-
like we have a generalized, map, but these are
Like
not.
we know they were Pitox,
reconnoitered.
so- yeah.
Well, let me outline the route that Linzi thinks they were going to take, and then we'll go from there. That's the route. So, a lot of Hooktongue Slough and a lot of Gnarl Marches. So, you go. You end up in this hex that's northwest of Krakauer and directly west of Tiresia's Grove. This is a hex in the Gnarl Marches you've never been in before. You enter, I think, day 3 of travel, as I understand it, and let's get a perception check to reconnoiter the hex and search for the caravan.
19 for Og.
Amiri got an 18.
26 for Lindsay.
Mitch has a 28, natural 20.
Ooh.
Wow. You spend the day reconnoitering the hex, and really in short order, due to Mitch's high check, you quickly notice tracks. And you're a bit west of this. but you pick up the caravan's tracks that would have been heading back east. So you must have missed them on your way west, but you pick them up and you begin following them back east toward Fort Trant. And you're like, oh, good. It's not that far away. That's fantastic news. You crest over a hill and you're met with a bit of a distressing sight. Linzi goes, no. Bill, can you give me a good Linzi no?
What in tarnation? Hell no.
I like that. Yeah. You're met with a terrible sight. The caravan is toppled over in a field with corpses all around.
Ugh.
And boxes are like opened up and strewn around and shit's everywhere. Packing straw is all over the place. Blood and gore. And large birds are in the process of feasting on the corpses. That is what you see. And you're like 100 feet away.
Do I see the printing press?
Make a perception check.
18.
You see the boxes that the printing press would have been shipped in. Some of them look to be opened. Some of them look to be still closed. And you can't tell if the printing press is there or not. But what you do know is that it's not in immediate view. Like it's not strewn about and destroyed on the ground right now. And let me clarify this too. The printing press is still in separate components. Like her plan was to ship the components in and then craft it in Fort Trant. So it would be like parts, but you don't see any.
Are there any knowledge?
How big are these birds?
I was going to say, any knowledge checks like would run on the birds?
Yeah, you said big,
Yeah.
but I was like, this is Pathfinder, so like vulture normal size or like fucking big birds?
Like big birds, 2x2 birds. Make a knowledge check there, Og.
What would be the appropriate
Nature.
nature? All right, so
Good
I'm
old-
going to do a lore, master lore. To be, I think I've read things about big birds out here before.
Do you like big birds?
We have experience with birds.
26.
Oh, jeez.
You beat Jubilos that scored a 20 on a nature check.
What a putz.
He even wrote a book about this shit too.
Yeah, didn't he write a book about this?
These are called birds. These were in your book that you obviously you studied very hard to write. Your research was impeccable as always.
He hit the DC, you crit the DC. So he looks at you and he's like, giant vultures. And you know more about them than he does. These are giant vultures. They are large-sized neutral animals, and they eat corpses, and they appear to be feasting on like 3 or 4 people out here. Linzi is extremely distressed by this, thinking that Eobald must be among these corpses. So she's getting ready to run toward this. I'm going to move you guys to a map.
Yep. Mitch is going to pull the parking brake up and let's go.
But given that you took a moment and studied these guys beforehand, I will give you your standard array of questions there, Og. What do you want to know about these vultures?
I guess let's do weakest save.
Their worst save is will.
Will saves. Any weaknesses we should know about or strengths? I don't know if I can do it that way.
They're immune to the sickened condition, but otherwise they take damage normally.
I guess it's good if they eat carrion that they don't get sick easy. So okay.
Right. Jubilost is like, what? What do you think? You think the components are safe? Oh, yeah. And the people being dead, too. That's a tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amiri sees Linzi kind of like in shock that maybe her wizard buddy friend, and like Linzi's starting to step toward the scene. And yeah, Amiri kind of holds out her hand to stop her. It's like, little one, let me go. And yeah, Amiri just takes off running.
Oh my
She
gosh.
charges the nearest vulture.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give you some better positioning on the map. You can put Amiri's token a little closer wherever you want her to be. And let's
suddenly-
roll for initiative.
Suddenly, Mike's upset that Chris is closest to the enemy. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't want to do it now.
No. Miri's in the back.
now. Yes. Mitch,
Yes, sir.
what's your initiative?
That's a good question. 13.
Og,
Ooh, 15.
Amiri, played by Chris.
26.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Linzi, played by Bill.
26.
Ooh, okay. This looks like you'll go after Amiri.
Got that NPC magic on you.
Jubilost scored a 21. Juby, as I'm calling him.
Jubles.
Oh, Jimmy.
You know, I thought we could turn Jubilost into Juba Found on this.
God.
Juba fan.
Bring him
I'm
back.
done. I'm leaving the podcast. You guys have a good rest of the game. I'll see you next week.
Juba friendly fire.
Juba.
Yeah.
Amiri, it is your turn.
So Amiri is going to do what barbarians do and start raging, which
Oh my God.
before the what is it, the player core 2 or whatever comes out, I think it still costs an action to use. So her first action is going to rage, and then she's going to sudden charge this vulture A here.
Okay, this is the one nearest to you, bit north of the caravan. And yeah, you reach that, and I think, yeah, you're there. She's there. Man, we haven't seen Amiri in a long time.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so sudden charge is a 2-action move. You can stride up to twice your speed and then make an attack. So here comes the attack.
Heck yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, rolled a 19 plus 15.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
What?
That's a lot.
Why are we just
39,
seeing this now?
34.
34.
34.
That's a crit on Giant Vulture A. Oh
All
my
right.
goodness.
There you go.
Came at it like a rat.
Man, Queen Amiri is an awesome character, Chris. So much better than King Syria was.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's 2d12 plus 10 times 2.
Oh my God. 2d12.
Double 11s on that. So that's 22,
We'd be having wings
42,
tonight.
62. 62 slashing.
Oh my God.
It's a one shot. She just.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
So,
Dude, that role play
Amiri
rolling into
runs
that
up.
turn is so amazing.
and oblitterates one of the vultures. That's
Vulture
wow.
down.
Feathers everywhere.
It's like when a baseball, hits the bird.
The bird barely saw her coming.
Wow.
And just ceases to be. Wow. Anything else from Amiri? I was going to ask you about weapon specialization, but I don't think it matters. So
Nope. Yeah. So weapon specialization, I think she picked that up at level 5 when she's raging, and for sword, that would make the target off guard until the start of her next turn. But
Well, he's
it don't matter
off
because he's
life right now.
dead. Yeah, he's
yeah,
offline.
he's off the planet now. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in a long time, Linzi Clobo, played by Bill, it is your turn.
Lindsay's going to run after a mirror. Be like, hey, girl, wait for me.
Little feet going.
She's going to get like about right here and then stop. And she's going to cast, what is it called? Courageous Anthem now.
Yeah. Ooh, I like this.
Courageous Anthem. Now, Bill, is it within your comfort zone for me to ask you to sing a song?
No.
Okay, there you go. We found the wall, guys.
Yes, I am not singing a song.
Courageous Anthem.
It's got a 60-foot emanation around me, so it should get everybody.
Yeah.
+1 to damage, +1 to +1 to status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws against
Oh my gosh.
fear.
And damage as well.
That's such a good buff.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic.
That's such a good buff.
+1 is a big deal.
All right, so she begins to anthem.
She's got her little flute out now. She put the lute away.
Oh, she's a flautist.
She's a flautist.
traded her lute for a flute.
Yep.
Okay. It is Giant Vulture B's turn, who rolled decently well. Would have been A's turn. You guys know I always pre-roll and then I order their letters, after I've pre-rolled them. So B really was the second one up. Vulture B is going to take flight and fly toward Amiri like this, squawking at Amiri, who I think is probably not going to give two craps about this. And he's going to try to beak Amiri. Actually, let's have a little fun. No, let's not have any fun. Yeah, he's going to beak. He's going to beak at Amiri at a +10. That's a total of 15. Oh no!
Total 15. That's too low.
Yeah, that I bet it is. And following up with a agile talent attack subject to the multiple attack penalty. Total of 20 on that one.
Oh, 20's a miss.
Yeah. Oh dear. That's going to bring us to Jubilost. Oh my gosh. Okay. Jubilost is going to devise a stratagem. Now, a lot of you, hey, now come on, don't laugh at Jubilost.
Nerd.
I just noticed his face.
He's gonna think about what to do.
Yeah, he's going to think about what to do.
His icon art, like he has a punchable face. Like this guy. Like look at that face. Actually,
he's going to think about what to do. Okay, so he is going to. Okay, so devise a stratagem. I'm not going to take you through the whole thing because there's a bunch of junk with it. But bottom line is that he gets to slow down time and think for a bit about what he's going to do, and I get to pre-roll an attack roll, and then I get to decide whether I'm going to use it. Now, instead of a normal attack roll, I get to add my int modifier to this. So he's like searching for like weaknesses and stuff. So I'm going to pre-roll. That's a 10 on the die. So yeah, that's going to be enough to hit. So he's satisfied with that. He sees an opening, and also while he devises a stratagem, Jubilost as a level 6 investigator can make a knowledge check about these, which he passes, and then as a further perk he can confer off guard status to a friend of his, and so what he's going to do is he's going to run toward for his second action he moves into melee with Raven B or Vulture B, okay? And for his third action, he's going to resolve that strike that he devised a stratagem. He's going to do damage. And I haven't talked about this before, but he wields a sword cane, which is, I think, pretty cool. He's got an exquisite striking sword cane. So he's got the shaft of the cane in his offhand, and he's got the sword in his main hand, and he kind of dual wields this stuff. But the bottom line is that he's going to do some damage to B, and then B will become off guard to Og, Julianus, and Tompton, his best buddy in the world. And so that's what he does.
Don't forget the attack and damage bonus.
Oh, thank you. So he's going to do 12 damage to this vulture.
Nice.
And the vulture goes off guard to Og, Julianus, and Tompton. Jubilost will, with his knowledge check, he will learn that these vultures have an ability called projectile vomit.
Ew.
Once per hour, the giant vulture can vomit up its last meal on a creature within 10 feet. That creature takes 3d6 acid damage with a basic DC 20 fortitude save. On a failed save, the target is also sickened 1. Oh, maybe get to use your flowers today, gang. So that's it for Jubilost. That's going to take us to Og, Julianus, and Tompton.
All right, so Og is going to draw out his crossbow. He is then going to spin an action to do Analyze Weakness. And then he's going to take aim at B, and he's going to hit it, right? He's going to crit it, and it's going to be awesome. And everybody's going to cheer.
So excited.
Here we go. Here we go. 20. Does he get anything from the not Inspire Courage or whatever it's called now? It's
Yeah,
in
from
range.
the
Okay, so
yeah,
it'll be
+1.
Awesome. So it'll be a total of 29.
29 versus off guard armor class is a crit with sneak attack.
It sure is.
Hey,
And
Donnie,
Analyze Weakness
did you-
adds. Nope.
Did you upgrade your crossbow in our
I did.
downtime? You did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, so this crossbow's been ruined by Mitch, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is a +1 striking.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's exciting.
And plus it also another 2d6 because the Analyze Weakness. So
Yes.
let's
Blood
do a little damage. Oh, that's a lot of die. 54 damage.
Oh my god.
Boom. Jeez, you really did shoot that in the butt. That's what Jubilost looks over, the sheer force of this bolt as it enters into the brain stem of this giant vulture. Takes Jubilost by surprise, and he turns back to Og, Julianus, and Tompton, and he's just like, holy crap. Wow. Anything else from Og?
No, that felt really good to crit a thing,
Yeah.
kill it, and not have to throw up or anything. It was that this is fun again. Let's keep going. Let's keep playing, guys.
Yeah, people. It's Vulture C's turn. Vulture C, they've got a fly speed of 35 feet. Let me just look a little bit at who's in range. And oh, yes, I've got Linzi just in range. And so Raven, or I was going to keep doing that. Vulture C takes flight, lands in melee with Linzi. And the first thing he's going to do is Yeah, he's gonna projectile vomit onto poor Linzi.
Oh no.
Ew.
And I need Linzi to make a DC 20 Fortitude save. Basic.
19.
19 total.
Yep.
Don't you get a bonus from your own thing?
Oh, 20.
20. DC was 20. So instead of 3d6 acid, you're going to take 3d6 divided by 2 acid. So that's 8 plus 5, 13. So that's going to be 6. 6 acid damage to Linzi Clobo as a marmot, half digested, lands on your shoulder. Ooh. And as its third action, he's going to try to beak you at a plus 10. A total of 20 on Linzi for his third action.
That is a no. It's a hard no.
Man alive. These guys do not have much of a chance against you. She's
going to yell out, "You see the size of that damn chicken?"
Look at all those chickens.
Vulture D flies into melee with Amiri and it's going to vomit up on Amiri. Let's get a fortitude save from the barbarian. This is going to go
bring it on
for my person.
21
plus 1.
Oh yeah, 22. You got it, man.
Nice.
You got it, 22. Nice. Yeah, so half damage, 5 plus 6, 11. So 5 acid damage to Amiri. And it's another marmot. This is another this family of marmots that they fed upon. Or maybe it's an arm from one of these, caravan members or something.
It could still be those dead lumberjacks that could keep coming back.
It could still be a dead lumberjack. It could be. Beak attack versus Amiri at a plus 10, total of 18. That's not going to work. And that's going to take us to Mitchell.
Come on, Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch is definitely late. He can see all these birds just getting destroyed, so he's not in a huge rush. And he kind of takes that time to hide the fact he has to adjust his armor, like pull it down over his stomach a little bit. He's got the
your little coin slot is showing.
He's got the Kingdom Turn 15 right now.
The Kingdom Turn 15. Kingdom Turn 15.
But he's got one sword in one hand. He's going to use the other hand to rev up his armor. That's just a normal success. So that's overdrive. And his next 2 movements, his next 2 actions, he's going to use that to move into position next to Linzi. Kind of see if he can take some heat off of her.
That's going to bring us then to Vulture E. Vulture E is going to take 2 move actions to fly into melee with Mitchell and try to beak you. 18. Boy, not going to do it. Nope. These guys do not have the throughput to really do a lot to you guys. But at the same time, you're 6th level. I mean, these are just, at the end of the day, they're huge, but they are vultures. And Vulture F is going to fly himself right here into this square, into melee with Amiri and Jubilost. Really right in the fray. And for those of you at home, everyone just packed in a big jumble right now. But that's how I interpret these vultures acting. They would just kind of fly into a big pile. They're animals after all. He's going to try to beak at Amiri. Come on, I need a high roll. No, 17, not going to do it. Talon. Oh no, that was it. That's the end of his turn. Okay, that's going to bring us into round 2. Amiri, you've got many targets all around you. What do you do?
They're all in range, so we're just gonna hit the one to the south. It's Vulture D.
Vulture D
with the large +1 striking bastard sword. Low roll, rolled a 5, adding 15 +1, 21.
Still gonna be hit.
You'll get a regular hit on that.
A regular hit. Awesome. Ooh, a 1 and a 2 +10, 13 damage.
Okay.
No, 14 damage.
Respectable.
Add that 1.
Respectable. 14 damage down on this vulture. God, that's just your first action.
Yeah, we're going to keep swinging at Vulture D. And then that second attack is a 20 total.
You got that hit too.
Ooh. That's awesome.
Boom. 26 slashing damage.
Oh my. 26 plus 14 is 40, and this thing is still up, but his looking pretty weak. You could finish it.
All right, let's fish for it.
Got it.
Oh, 21. No, 22.
Nice.
On the attack roll.
Yeah, you got it. Do 10 damage and you get the kill. I think you'll do that per se, right?
Yeah, I 2d12 plus 10, so it's done.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, that's 30 damage.
What does she do to poor giant vulture D?
So it's it's the 1, 2, 3. So she's going top, middle, bottom.
Damn.
Oh my God.
That's awesome. That is so
three.
cool.
Yeah.
Why aren't we playing barbarians?
Right?
We should just all play barbarians.
Yeah, barbarian, good class.
Bunch of healing pots. We don't need anything else.
Wow. That's going to take us to Linzi.
Linzi is going to take an action and keep her aura up. And then she's going to use telekinetic projectile. And she's going to pick up I don't know, is there like a skull laying around?
There's a head, a severed head.
Yeah, she's going to fucking telekinetically pick up a head of one of the Caravan people and whip it at
That's fucked
Buzzard
up.
F.
Is it her buddy's head?
Buzzard F, okay. As the head flies placidly through the air, you notice that it is not Eobald's head. Some other guys.
I got to roll an attack roll, right?
Yes.
So 23.
23, probably a 24 with your aura.
Yeah, 24 with the aura.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice.
What's that flying head do?
I think
I don't know.
probably 3d6 plus your chaw.
Oh, plus my chaw?
Well, I think with the
Well,
remaster.
unless you're remastered, I don't think you add chaw. Oh, but you're heightened up to 3, so per level of heightened, so you would do 46.
Yeah. 46, no charisma.
Okay. So there's 8 and 14 plus 1, 15 damage.
15 damage to, what is that, F you attacked?
Yeah. Just takes a skull to the dome.
Skull to the skull. All right, that's a good turn from Linzi. Oh my God, Jubilos Narthropple is up. Okay, he's going to devise a stratagem versus. You're always going to laugh at poor Jubilos every time he devises a stratagem. Isn't it cute that he does it? Oh no, that's a poor roll. He's not gonna use that roll. So for his second action, he's gonna battle medicine Amiri. He's just like, good practice. Come on, get that acid off of you, and he'll give you back 2d8. So he'll heal you up. And for his third action, you know what he's gonna do?
It was temp HP that I lost. So if you want to take that back.
Oh, he's God. Here's what he'll do. What he's going to do is he's going to this guy is
fucking useless. Why is he here?
Come on now. Come on. You be nice to Jubilee. He's going to move and reposition and set up a flank with Amiri. So that's the first thing that he does. So he moves around Vulture F to the other side. And then, now the armor class is off guard. Oh, so now my devise a stratagem roll will be sufficient. Wow. I really fucking fell ass backwards into that one. So
Failed forward. Good job.
yeah. So he'll devise a stratagem. Yeah. So 2d6 plus 7. Yeah. Or 2d6 plus 3. Yes, he has it. 11 damage. And he goes off guard to Hog, Julianus, and Tompton as well.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay, that was all right.
That was a really good turn.
But that's okay. I got there. I got there eventually. All right. So that's going to bring us then to Vulture C. Vulture C now has a 50-50 between hitting Jubilost and hitting Mitch.
Well, Lindsay's still in range too.
Oh, and Lindsay's still in range. That's true. Okay, I'll re-roll on a 4. That's a 4. Okay. That's a 3. It's Jubilost. Okay. So he's going to try to beak Jubilost at a plus 10. That natural 2 isn't going to do anything. I'm going to beak you. I'm going to beak myself again, this time just at a plus 5 modifier. Nope. That 11. No. Talon strike subject to the map. No. Nothing. This fucking bird's got nothing. It's got nothing. Og, Julianus, and Tompton.
Let's go ahead and reload. And then we're going to do analyze weakness again. And this time we're going to fire. You said F was off, or C is? It's F, right?
F is off guard.
F is off guard. So yeah, we'll shoot this at F. Come on, let's crit again.
Let's do it.
Maybe not this time. Total of 21.
It'll hit.
Awesome.
22 probably with the aura.
No, 21 with the aura.
Oh, wow.
Damage is going to be, because again, I've got the sneak attack and analyze weakness. So total of 26.
And Bird F goes down.
Ooh.
Nice job.
Nice. Okay, I keep forgetting. So you get the sneak attack because of Jubilost's off guard. So he set up that kill.
Yep.
Give him his due.
Yeah,
He's an investigator.
Wait, let's finish the fight before we start taking victory laps.
Oh, sorry. I know.
Hold on.
He's like,
he doesn't fight much, so like any
Yeah, well, I
kind
get
of
it.
minor win, he's probably like, "Woo, I'm the baddest man in the world."
I mean, again, he's like, you throw a accountant out into a special forces field mission, and the accountant's probably gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Quite a bit.
it's like Nicolas Cage in The Rock.
Yeah. The biggest injury he's ever had is a paperclip.
Come on, Jubilost, let's go home and fuck the prom queen. Where's the homecoming queen? I don't remember it. Whatever.
It's homecoming queen. I think it's homecoming
I
queen.
butchered it either way.
Made me laugh, irrespective. I think he got an action left.
No. Reload, analyze weakness, shoot.
Oh, good. So you did. Okay, Mitch.
Mechanics question. I would need to get from my spot to between the other side of these two birds that are facing me. I have to tumble through to make that.
You would
squeak,
have to tumble through
or run all the way around, and they're just so big. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and you move half speed while you're tumbling. So if you can pass it's an acrobatics check against reflex difficulty class.
yeah, with his condition right now, I don't think that acrobatics are in the. So he's going to take the route C, and he's going to explosive leap over these two birds
What?
Oh my god!
behind them,
Of course.
and provide a flank for old Jubles.
For old for Jubles.
I need to actually. This is an important unstable check too, because if I pass it, then I can do another one, which I think we all know what that's going to be. That is a natural 18.
Ooh!
So I passed the unstable check on that, and I'm going to go ahead and explode.
Oh my god! I don't think you've exploded in a while.
It's been a while. I haven't. No, I haven't.
I'm going to make reflex saves for C. Natural 1 on the C vulture, and D is going to pass with a natural 14, I would think. Yeah, that's a total of 23.
All right, 66
So
damage.
half damage on E, double damage on C.
66 plus 1 from the little tune that's playing.
Yep.
Oh, those
It's slipped out.
those
in
are
the
garbage
background.
dice. That's only going to be yuck. That's 14 damage.
Whoa. So 28 damage on Vulture C, which is the first damage it has taken, and 7 damage then on Vulture E, which is the first damage it's taken. Still, that's pretty dank. I mean, what is that? 35 damage total on that explode.
Hold on a second.
So
Hold on a second. I missed a die there. I only counted 5 of those. There was the one hiding in the corner of my box.
Oh,
Sorry. 21 damage.
Nice.
21 damage. Okay. So 42 damage. Jeezy crazy. So 42 damage on C and 10 damage on E. So great hit. Great hit. Fine. Both are still up. That's the end of Mitch's turn. It's going to take us to Vulture E, which just got exploded on. So he's going to try to beak Mitch with all of his might. Come on. Come on, you damn vulture. Land an attack. I don't think I've rolled over a 10 with these guys so far. Come on, you son of a bitch. No. Total of 19 on Mitchell.
No, sir.
Ugh. All right, I'm going to try to beak you again. No. Talon. No. God, these damn... They're level 3. There's just 6 of them.
Oh, come on. Why did we even stop? Should we just run them over with the car? Just like scatter them.
Yeah, we just rolled up honking the horn and they flew off.
Amiri, why don't you kill another one of these things? It's your turn.
Yeah, we're gonna sudden charge. And we're gonna take the long way around, and flank E with Mitch and
Ooh, nice.
swing away.
Oh my God, she's just come through, counterbalancing her body with the gigantic sword as she runs this perfect ring through the dust.
20 total.
20 total. That'll hit, won't crit.
All right.
Is that with the +1 from
Is that
Bill?
+1?
Yeah, it's with it.
Okay.
27 slashing.
Good Lord. On E?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Down 37 damage now.
Let's try to finish it off
Come on,
with
Mary.
the third action. Nope. 4 on the die again. So that's going to be a 15 total.
First miss for the party. Let's see. That's going to bring us to Linzi.
Lindsay's gonna switch songs but keep the aura up. She's now gonna switch to like a Cannibal Corpse kind of song.
Oh, sure.
I think this one's called "Fucked with a Knife,"
See, the
which is actually the
battle-
name of a song.
Battle music is hardcore.
Dude, it's all about the violence.
She plays this on a flute.
Can generative AI make a flute play "Fucked with a Knife"?
I don't know, but I can find out.
I would see
Probably.
like a metal flute.
You can
with
find like a
knives
MIDI track
blades.
and then change the instrumentation.
So the attack roll. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So projectile. I'm gonna grab another head
Sure.
throw it back at.
This
I
one's
guess
not Iobani, though.
C. 23 hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you might be able to do 8 damage and you'll take C down.
That's 2. 2 plus 9, 11 damage.
Okay, well, you killed the vulture with a head.
That's awesome.
42 damage C had taken from the explosion, 8 HP left. You just did 11. He's gone. Oh my God. That's going to bring us to, Jubilos Narthropple.
Oh, God.
Okay, come on. He can get the kill here. I'm so excited for Jubilos. He's going to devise a stratagem. Yeah, he lands it. Yeah, so he comes in, gets himself, repositions, doesn't even need the off guard condition. He's so confident he's going to get the hit. He understands just what he needs because he's so smart and brilliant and everybody loves him. And he's going to do some damage. Almost enough. 11 damage, 13 HP left. So this guy's got 2 left. He's going to just do a regular attack roll for his third with his striking exquisite sword cane. Natural 20.
Nice. There we go.
Jubilost sticks it through, improvising for the first time during the battle, hits him in the heart with the exquisite sword cane, and whips the cane around. The blood beads come off of it, and he looks around, exhilarated.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so with the final bird down, Amiri's rage drops, and she's like, "That's it? We need more."
Yeah, we need more. Oh my goodness.
If Jubilost can make everybody off guard to Og, he can come with us every time. 'Cause that is such a boon to my action economy. Oh my God.
Yeah, he can do it. He can, if he passes I think the way it works is that if he devises a stratagem and then lands the attack, he designates an ally that enjoys the off guard condition, or that the enemy is off guard too. The caravan lays before you now, bodies strewn everywhere. What do you do?
I'm going to follow Lindsay's lead because these are people that she probably knows. So just kind of hang off to her right.
Yeah, I'm gonna search the bodies for the guy now, for the mage.
Sure. You do not see Eobald among the corpses. You do not see them. It's some kind of miracle. These are these 3 people that were here they look to be just hired hands from Patax. They look Pataxian. I don't know what a Pataxian looks like, but
They're short.
They're humans, but they are from Patax, and they appear to be just killed, but not by the vultures. They look like they've been ripped limb from limb.
Is there a way we can figure out what might have done that?
Can I do a
Medical or nature?
Yeah, Mitch will
What
look to
about-
the investigator, maybe, would have a clue.
Oh, I guess I should tell you that Jubilost is pursuing a lead right now. I didn't want to kind of get into that, but he's pursuing a lead.
Jubilos, tell us more about yourself. What are you doing?
He's like, well, I will. Good roll on that. He, oh my God, he goes all Sherlock on you guys. He's like, look, and he's trying to talk Og through it using the Socratic method of asking Og pointed questions, trying to get Og to arrive there by himself. But it looks as though the caravan was attacked by ogres.
Oh.
Look at the tracks. See the toes. See the space of the toes. Look at that toenail that got ripped off. That's an ogre toenail. You see that over there? It tells you ogres, a whole band of them, took this down. And he is saying that, and you guys notice that the boxes that were shipping the parts, Mitch, you would know this, having studied the schematics, the boxes have been emptied, and the printing press parts have been carried off
What are
by ogres.
What are ogres going to need a printing press for?
Paperweights.
They want to. They're one of them is an aspiring children's author.
Well, then let's go hunt him down and kill him.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Jubilos is like an apt course of action.
All right. Well, I'm going to search for any kind of trail markings